World Bank Group President Ajay Banga has warned that the ongoing conflict in the Middle East will exert a cascading impact on the global economy, regardless of whether the current two-week ceasefire between the United States and Iran is maintained.
아자이 방가 세계은행 총재는 미국과 이란이 합의한 2주 휴전이 유지된다 하더라도 이번 중동 전쟁이 세계 경제에 연쇄적인 영향을 미칠 것이라는 입장을 밝혔습니다.
Yes, so of course the ongoing conflict in the Middle East has far-reaching consequences, and the World Bank chief here said that global growth could be lowered by between 0.3 and 0.4 percentage points if the war should come to an end, and then he expects a slowdown of up to 1 percentage point if the conflict will endure. He also said that inflation could rise by up to 0.9 percentage points if the war continues. And it all depended on how, this was all before negotiations over the weekend in Pakistan that were brokered and, of course, did not result in any sort of deal. And so the conflict continues, and the latest being that U.S. President Donald Trump has announced a blockade in the Strait of Hormuz. So it looks like it will endure for the time being.
Exactly. It will endure. 계속될 것이다. 지금 세계 경제에 미치는 영향이 계속해서 이어질 것이다 라는 얘기인데요. 이렇게 중동 전쟁으로 인해서 세계 경제 성장에도 악영향. It could have a negative impact on global growth. 그리고 또 인플레이션, 물가 상승에 있어서는 계속해서 물가가 상승하게 되는 요인이 될 수도 있겠죠. Inflation could rise. 자, 이런 식으로 여러 가지 폭포수 같은 영향들이 있을 것이다. It could exert a cascading impact.
When you exert, E-X-E-R-T, it means you're applying force to something. And in this case, we're talking about a cascading impact, C-A-S-C-A-D-I-N-G. A cascade is a waterfall. So we're talking about a chain reaction, right? Having a ripple effect when one action or event causes this sort of chain reaction.
exert라는 동사는요, E-X-E-R-T인데 exerting power, 이렇게 권력을 행사하다 와 같은 상황에서 많이 쓰는데요. 여기서는 exerting an impact이기 때문에 영향을 미치다 이렇게 해석을 하면 되겠고 cascading은 지금 얘기한 것처럼 연쇄적인이라는 의미로 보시면 됩니다.
Like dominoes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Now, what about regardless of something?
Yeah, if something, when you say something's regardless of something, it means it's not being affected by something. It's sort of like despite something.
그렇죠. 뭐뭐에 관계없이, regardless of. 자, 그러면 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. World Bank Group President Ajay Banga has warned that the ongoing conflict in the Middle East will exert a cascading impact on the global economy, regardless of whether the current two-week ceasefire between the US and Iran is maintained. Let's move on to the second headline.